The Man Trap. Whilst everyone loves the Salt Vampire, we have to question how much we want or have to read into this episode to deem it profound, in which case, maybe it would have been a stellar novella. But in this execution, let's face it, The Man Trap is mostly an episode that drags along. I find it disappointing but understandable, for the original series so often dealt in such thin premises. It is hard to imagine a novelised universe would have resorted to one-note monster fare such as this, although I get that the show is limited by a rather strict budget. One of the better qualities of the original series is how the episodes mostly fly by and don't feel their length. But if the best episodes feel 30 minutes instead of 50, this one, and ones like it, can still feel like a solid 40 minutes. I have to question the priorities of the program that deem this to be riveting drama. It is quite one-note and generally trashy. Oh, it tempts the observer. You could read some banal Freudian trite into it, but it might just be that. You could write a good passage, but really, the execution of the episode very much stifles a lot of any hypothetical proposed potential. It is slow, and without feeling tense or exciting either. The movements of the players where action is concerned is stiff, while as this could be said of much of the original series, it feels so here in particular. The best of Star Trek the original series offers vivid interactions between worlds, extraordinary scripts brimming with intrigue, very unique and bizarre character studies, and some of the most watchable sci-fi thriller material ever realised. And I don't think any of this is on display in The Man Trap. I'll leave you with this, the free encyclopedia summation of the then contemporary reviews. Well, not all of them are contemporary, some of it's not. We'll read it out, we'll specify, I think. In 1966, The Hollywood Reporter said the episode was a winner with a lot of suspense and science fiction gadgets. In an interview published in the 1988 book, The Star Trek Interview Book, Johnson, that's George Clayton Johnson, the writer of this episode's script, claimed that the response of critics to The Man Trap and the initial episodes of Star Trek in general was complete bewilderment. Stating that its special effects weren't very special, Bob Shields of the Calgary Herald concluded, "We were told that the voyage of the Enterprise is programmed to last 5 years, but there appears to be no reason for keeping Star Trek around that long." Shields preferred the also debuting Love on a Rooftop, which, unlike Star Trek, provided background so viewers understood what the show is supposed to be all about. In previewing the broadcast of The Man Trap, the Daily Reporter said that Star Trek had the usual far-fetched suppositions present in other science fiction works, but praise was given to the acting skills of Shatner and the plots of the initial episodes. The Edwardsville intelligentsia called the reveal of the creature in the episode the kicker of a great sci-fi plot. Daily Variety columnist Jack Hellman gave the episode an unfavourable review over its lack of meaningful cast leads who move around with directorial precision with only violence to provide the excitement. The weekly edition of the magazine offered a similar opinion, stating that the Enterprise trudged along for a long hour with hardly any relief from violence, killing, ugly stuff, and a distasteful monster.